I find when I'm talking to people sometimes, and I feel it inside of myself as well, is like you can have a huge emotional resistance even to seeing
that you're
yourself.
Yeah.
That you have resistance within you.
Yes.
And speaking to that person about issues of truth is very, very difficult because they don't want to see anything. Whereas then you can talk to someone who has worked through that emotion enough to allow the idea that they do have errors within them that are resisting truth. And that conversation is much easier.
Yes.
Because we don't have this emotional error inside of us that is saying, there's nothing to see and I don't want to see.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of emotions that drive that, obviously. You know, for example, there's the emotion of, don't tell me I've got something wrong with me because it means that I must be a terrible person, you know.
Yeah, lots of...
there's so many emotions that drive these thoughts of resistance. And these emotional resistances need to be felt in order to be released. So if you have something come up where you automatically think somebody thinks you're a terrible person, well, it's probably that you have a feeling deep down that you're a terrible person that you need to feel. Mm-hmm. So feel it. Once you feel it and release that, then every conversation won't be tainted with the thought that maybe you're a terrible person. And that'll be fantastic for you. You'll be able to think with more clarity. You'll be able to act like you're not a terrible person all the time. You'll be able to be less suspicious about people's comments to you. Instead of believing they always think you're terrible, you'll think there might be some other motive as to why they're saying what they're saying, and so forth.
Yeah.
And, you know, unless you release that emotion, this emotion is going to taint every interaction in every part, every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
And you know, you see this happening every day with people. You go, there's another emotion that's tainting every aspect of your life. There's another one tainting every aspect of your life. And you're resistant to feeling that emotion. And as a result, you know, you've got to look further. What's the emotion causing you to be resistive to feeling the emotion? And there's another emotion usually there.
Yeah.
You know, and these are usually things like shame. You know, feelings of fear that we don't want to feel, fear that we're a bad person, fear that there's something intrinsically wrong with us and things like that. These are all emotions that cause us to be very, very resistive to other emotions. It's sort of like if you've got an emotion that causes you to be resistive to feeling other emotions.
Yes.
Can you see that if you always skip over that emotion to feel that emotion, this emotion is going to slow down your progression, like in major ways. You're better off feeling that emotion. That emotion that wants you to be resistive to hearing feedback, the emotion that wants you to be resistive to feeling other emotions of sadness, guilt, shame, and other things. You're better off going through what's this feeling, and if this feeling is rage, then feel it. If you know, don't take it out on other people. Feel it. Go into your bedroom, go into a private place, feel it, express it, get it out of you, connect with it. Then it'll drop away, and when it drops away, it's like then. It's free sailing into the next emotion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.